thinking anything other than you're going for excellence. However, there is a continuum, there's a spectrum that people sit on from good enough to world class. And it's, in my view, and I know Simon shares this, perfectly acceptable to adopt some of the characteristics and the insights and the understanding and the practices of world class people and apply that to being good enough or to being excellent, yeah, which is further down the line. Perfectly okay. So I don't want any of the guys thinking, oh, well, you know, like I don't really world class. That's not who I am. That's not the point of this.
The takeaway that I'm getting so far is what so many business owners that we chat to do is just scratch your own itch. You know what I mean? They build something from a problem that they're having, like Tinder from a prime example. So it's really interesting. Like that's the takeaway that I'm getting just listening to these short examples. But yeah, please continue.
And that's a great way of describing it, actually. Yeah. But here's the key thing: it's understanding that a lot of other people have got that itch, and it's uncomfortable or painful, and they'll pay to have it taken away. Big
just issue. Like a Tinder date that goes wrong.
Yeah, well, do you know? For all I talk a lot about Tinder as one of the examples that we use, never been on it. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, actually. So the next thing is embracing the challenge. The guys listening may have heard the term, and I know you have, fall in love with the process. I'm not a great fan of that language. It sounds a bit, you know, trite and kind of pseudo motivational. But the reality is, you've got to build a process that you do love, warts and all. And the message really here, and probably one of the big takeaways, is about the shift from being destinational to becoming directional.
Now we've talked about what people are doing well to sustain. Now I wanted to sort of flip it to the biggest mistakes that you see that business owners make. Now you work with a lot of business owners, you know, you coach and teach and, you know, advise, and obviously there's going to be a lot of people, doesn't matter whether it's massively successful or, you know, kitchen table, like you said at the start. But what's the most common mistake that you see that people are making that you work with, specifically those business owners? So
there are 5 what we call fatal mistakes if they're not trapped. First one is obsession, and that is nobody likes to be told that their baby's ugly. Yeah. So if you've got an idea that, and again, this could be the itch that you've decided to scratch because you think you've got a great idea and it worked for you and it made a difference. So you make a business out of it, and the market just isn't interested, or they isn't interested in the way that you present it, and you get obsessed with actually pushing this because you think you've got a great idea and you don't test it. That way lies madness and failure. So being open to feedback, and proper constructive feedback, that says, you know what, you want to look at this maybe differently or have a different